Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? And so here we go. Here, tip-off is about to be on the way. And it looks like the Kansas Jayhawks will start off with the basketball here. And so let's see how this play out between two teams here that are both ranked here in this divisional round. And already driving to the basket, we have a turnover. And so Baylor here with the basketball on the fast break, lays it up, gets the first 2 points of the game. Baylor up 2-0 in this one. And so Vikings New Age, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you doing? How are you doing? And so right now the Jayhawks with the basketball, working it around the perimeter. Right now between the two wings. Kicks it in the corner. Got a guy posting up. Kicks it back up top. Dribbles with it. Puts the shot up. And that's going to be a miss. Rebound Baylor. So Baylor with the basketball here. Trying to set up the offense. And so hanging with Cheesehead. What's good with you? How are you? How are you doing? And so Baylor again with another 2 points, and they're up 4-0 in this one. And again, these two teams here, they've been pretty good all season long here. You have Kansas right now at 16-3, 5-2 in conference play, and Baylor entering this one at 14-5, 4-3 in conference play. So certainly here a huge matchup here between both teams. Right now we have Baylor right now at the free throw line trying to get the and one. Shot is up. That is good. Money in the bank. And so Baylor up 5-0. Kansas looking to inbound the ball. Baylor applying the pressure here, trying to trap and force the turnover. And now they have it in the corner. Shot goes up. Missed that one. Kansas gets the rebound. Crosses half court. Gives the ball up. Working around the perimeter here. Everybody touching the ball. Goes inside. Tries to lay it up. Misses it. So right now Kansas missing a couple shots early in this one. All right, Baylor inbounds the ball. Crosses half court. Gives it up to the guard up top. And he gives it up. You can see everybody's pretty much standing around the perimeter here. Sets the pick. Trying to take his man. Gives it up. Going to take the three-point shot. Misses it. Kansas gets the rebound. Again, the score, Baylor 5, Kansas 0. Kansas with the basketball. Gives it up. Takes the pick. Shoots the three-point shot, and that is good. That is Kansas' first shot of the game that they've converted on. And the score right now, Baylor 5, Kansas 3 here in the first quarter. But Baylor with the basketball, crossing half court, gives it up to the forward. And now the guard has it up top. Couple screens being ran here. Testing the perimeter defense. He's going to shoot a three, and he's going to make that one, which gives Baylor an 8-3 lead right now here in the first half. But Kansas with the basketball gives it up to the forward. The forward turns on the Jets, drive to the basket. He gets 2 points there. Back-to-back baskets there for Kansas. Baylor with the basketball. Crossed half court. Gives it up. Looking to set the screen. Working it around the perimeter. A lot of guys up top. And he's going to take a deep three, and he misses that one, but they get the offensive rebound, maintain possession of the ball. Again, Baylor up right now 8-5. Wants to take his man. Lost the ball, but they're going to call a foul there. And so, Braden, what's good with you? What's good with you? Braden says, hey, JB, what's good with you? How are you today? And again, the score right now, Baylor 8, Kansas 5. Here in the first half of play with 16 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the half. Baylor looking to inbound the ball. Gets it up top. Goes inside. Oh, what a nice block. And so the Jayhawks almost came away with possession, but the ball's going to stay here with Baylor. He crosses half court again. Has it up top. Shoots a three. 3 point shot is good. I'm seeing a lot of 3 point shots here. And so, 80s, what's good with ya? What's good with ya? 80 says, what, a Jayhawk? 80 says, Dallas sucks. Meanwhile, Jayhawks drive inside, kicks it up, and up. We're going to have a foul there. Again, Baylor with an 11-5 lead so far early in this one in the first couple minutes of play. In the first half with 16 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. Braden says doing great. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. So already, Grady has 2 fouls on him. And this early in the game, definitely got to sit him down. All right, Jayhawks looking to inbound the ball, and they do. Couple of backside screens being set. Gets it inside to the forward. He kicks it back up top. Gets it towards the free throw line. Kicks it out. Oh, wide open down low. Excellent cut and great vision to give it the basketball there. 2 points. They just forgot about him defensively. Let's see. 80 says that last play Dallas did was called the Braden non-special. LOL. What were they trying to achieve with that play? I am curious as to what exactly the thought process was. Whatever it was, it did not work out like they intended. They probably ran that play one time on Madden and said, oh, this works, and never tried it again. Meanwhile, drive to the basket, gets the tough 2 points there on the layup. 13-7 Baylor lead, but Kansas with the basketball. Driving inside, takes the contact. That's going to be a foul. Kenneth, what's good with you? Kenneth says, hey, my friend, how are you doing tonight? I am doing great. I am doing great. Appreciate you for coming through. Let's see. Braden says a player to watch is KJ Adams. He's been playing really good. 80 says McCarthy needs to be fired. And so, but if they fire him, I mean, you know, then we can't watch him, and the Packers, I'm sorry, him and the Cowboys just continue to struggle. So we kind of sort of need it. Meanwhile, we are at the commercial right now. Let's see. Braden says, come on, 80s. But again, at the commercial here in the score right now, Baylor 13, Kansas 7 here in the first quarter with 15 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. Not sure if you guys got to see any of the previous game before this one that they were showing between Virginia Tech and Duke. That game went down to the wire. That was a good game as well prior to this one. So I'm hoping that this one turns out to be something similar to that. Again, an official TV timeout. All right, let me go ahead and set up the poll question here. All right, let me set up the first poll question of the day. And let's see, Braden says, sounds like Aaron Rodgers is going to get traded. And so I feel like it really is about time. I mean, it's definitely about time. So, yeah. So, but I mean, I consider this good news for the Packers. Finally get away from that abusive relationship that Aaron Rodgers has kept you guys in. Get whatever you guys can get through the court, aka draft picks and stuff like that, and then move on with the future. And let's see what Jordan Love's got. Might be something fresh, something new, honestly. But again, this top 25 matchup here between the Kansas Jayhawks and the Baylor Bears. All right. Poll question is officially up and on the way. I really quickly did want to take a look at the top 25 when it came to men's basketball. And so, I mean, you look at some of the teams in the top 25 that just catch your attention. I mean, Purdue's 19-1 on the season. I just feel like for me personally, I have seen enough of Purdue to know that no matter how good they do in the regular season, when it comes time for the tournament, this team is probably going to be out before they even reach, I'm gonna say Elite Eight to be nice and stuff like that, but definitely a candidate when we're filling out our brackets in a couple months for a team to lose early. Obviously, Bama at number two, 17-2 on the year. Houston, Houston dropping to three, having lost that game. But there's some really nice teams. Kansas at number five, Tennessee four. There's a lot of interesting teams there. And then there's the teams like Charleston, 21-1 on the year. These guys have been balling. They're on a 20-game win streak. Imagine that, starting off 1-1 and then you're winning like 20 straight. So these guys have just been flat out balling. And Florida Atlantic has been another interesting team as well. They're rocking an 18-game win streak. And so, a lot of interesting teams. Let's see. Braden says, hope you get two first round picks. All right, meanwhile, they inbound the ball, and Kansas trying to apply pressure here. Baylor crosses half court, gives it up to the forward, who gives it up to the guard. They're working it around the perimeter. Backside screens being set, trying to free someone up. Gets the pass to the guard, sets the pick for him, switches defenders, drives towards the basket, kicks it out. 3-point shot is up. 3-point shot is good. That's going to make the lead now 16-7 here in the first half of play with 14 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. But the Jayhawks here with the basketball. Taking the screen, gives it up to the forward. He's going to shoot a three. He missed that one. Baylor rebound. Cross half court. Takes his man to the basket. Missed that one, but they keep the possession. Missed that one as well. And so Jayhawks with the basketball. Gives it up. Gets it down low. And so, oh, he got the ball ripped from him. I mean, he did a good job getting down low, but you got to go up strong with that one. But they did a good job taking the ball away from him. Let's see. Braden says Charleston and Florida Atlantic in the top 25 is crazy. So, yes. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. 80 says Rogers to the Raiders. So, 80 says Rogers to the Raiders. I bet you Devontae Adams is like, you know what? Trade me again if that happens. Meanwhile, drives to the lane and spins but loses the ball. Jayhawks here with the basketball. Kicks it low. And so, yeah, that's going to be a foul there. And so, Jay, what's good with you? What's good with ya? Jay says, hey, JB, since I hate KU and I have my KSU logo on my pro. I did notice something was different there. I did notice that for sure. But how are you doing? All right, let's see. Braden says, Florida Atlantic and Charleston going to be two teams to watch in March. Yes, yes, exactly. Because this year is the year that I finally get my bracket right. This year is the year. One of my like 20 brackets will be correct. I mean, while Jayhawks inbound the ball to the forward. Gives it up to the guard. He's near the free throw line. Kicks it up top. Lots of passes here. Gives it to the forward up top. Going to try to set a pick for him. Kicks it out. 3-point shot. Missed it. A lot of 3-point shots in this one. Baylor with the rebound. Crosses half court. Drives in. Takes the shot on the pull up. Got the 2 points there. Baylor up 18-7. All right, so we are going to have a timeout called by Kansas. And so Kansas trailing right now 18-7. Trying to stop the bleeding here. Let's see, Jay says, I'm doing great. Kansas State is ranked at 5. And so, yeah, we were talking about that a little bit earlier on the stream there. But, yeah, Kansas State being ranked 5, 17-2 on the season and 11-0 at home. And so, what can I say? They are. It's just been a great year, honestly, for Kansas State. I'm not going to lie. Football, basketball, this would be the year to be enrolled at the university if you're someone that attends the university. But, hey, this is a great year all around for Kansas State. Absolutely. Braden says, I just hope I can get the Final Four right, LOL. And so, my best advice, don't pick any Big Ten teams to make it to the Final Four. Just don't do it. It's in your best interest not to do it. Old man, what's good with you? What's good with you? It's always good to see that you're here, and knowing all the trash that you're talking to them Bill fans over there, it's good to see that you're all right. Absolutely. But yeah, we have the Baylor Bears on a 7-0 run in the last 3 minutes of play. Let's see if Kansas can break that. They cross half court here. Has it up top. They got a lot of guys standing around here. We need some motion. Picks up his dribble. Had to give it there to the forward. He kicks it up top. Takes the dribble. Picks up his. Gives it up. 3 point line. Pump fakes. Puts the shot up there. And he missed it. But the ball's going to go out of bounds there. And it's going to stay with Kansas. Let's see. Jay says the Big 12 is such a crazy conference this year. So many good teams. Braden says, yeah, I won't be doing that. And so that's the best advice JB can give. I mean, they've let us down in years past, but this year especially. Purdue just don't do it in the tournament. They just won't do it. So I like to say they don't do it. Let's see. Jay says, I don't expect Kansas State to win the conference. I think the conference will beat up each other a bit. Meanwhile, Baylor with the basketball gives it up, working it around the perimeter here, driving inside, has it on the block, got blocked, and so that's going to go out of bounds, and possession will stay with the Bears. Oh, it says you already know. JB, I was rocking my custom Jordan t-shirt and my Patriots jersey all through Buffalo today laughing. Yes, it's true. One man's misery is another man's pleasure. Meanwhile, Baylor inbounds the ball, has it up top. He passes it. Everybody's pretty spread out. He's going to drive to the basket, goes up strong with it, misses it, but the nice follow-up and the dunk is going to make this score 20-7 here in the first half of play with 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Jayhawks with the basketball, trying to get something going here. Works it back outside. Three-point shot, and that is good. Nice touch on that three-point shot there. The score 20-10. Baylor with the basketball, crossing half court here. Gives it to the forwards. Just working it around the perimeter. A lot of guys, everybody around the perimeter here. Sets the pick. Picks up his dribble, gives it up on the wing. Three-point shot goes up. Three-point shot goes in. And if you're Kansas, you're not looking to exchange three-point shots here. You got to be able to generate some positive momentum here. Jayhawks with the ball. Puts up a shot inside. Missed it. Fighting over the rebound. And they get the second chance opportunity that time. Baylor just missed the opportunity to grab that rebound. Good job there by Kansas being able to convert that one. All right, Baylor with the basketball. Gives it up here to the forward. 12 seconds right now in the shot clock. Gives it up. Has it at the top here. 5 seconds to work with. Got to put it up, and he does. And, oh, he airballs that. That is not good. Not good at all. Again, the score, Baylor leading this one 23-12. Let's see. Jay says, if Kansas loses this, everyone will be shocked if they lose 3 in a row. And so it's funny how that happens. You know, they just lose 3 in a row. I think last year when I was watching, I think that team for me was Auburn, that team that just got cold. And I kept thinking like, okay, they're going to turn it around. They're going to turn it around. But they never ended up actually turning it back around in time. But yeah, there's just so many good teams, especially in that Big 12. All right, let's see. So far, 5 votes in, and so 3 for Baylor and 2 for Kansas to win this game here. Kansas off to a slow start, but still plenty of basketball here. Plenty of basketball. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial. Another official TV timeout was called. Let's see. Jay says, Kansas' biggest issue is they don't have depth. Their starting 5 is good, but their bench isn't great compared to years past. And we all know how that plays out. There's going to be times where you have to be able to rely on your bench. And so, let's see. All right, just to take a quick look so far at the shooting so far in this game. So far for the Jayhawks, I mean Wilson, he's got 5 points so far here, 2 of 5 shooting. He's their forward. You got on their guard Dick. He's got 3 points also. And then for Baylor, you look at them, their top scorers. You got L.J. Cryer. He's got 10 points here. And you've also got Flagler. He's got 5 points as well. So those are the top two scorers for each teams respectively. And for Kansas as a team, they are 5 of 11 so far shooting in this one. 2 of 5 from the 3 point line. No free throws so far in this one. And for the Baylor Bears, they are 9 of 19 out there on the court. 4 of 8 from 3 point range. So shooting 50% from 3 points right now. And they hit their only free throw attempt that they've had so far in this one. Baylor's also winning the rebound battle 10-6 so far in this one. Jay says he doesn't feel confident for the Chiefs this Sunday, and you're nervous. Burrow is a bad dude, and so I'm nervous for Kansas City as well, simply because more so with Patrick Mahomes, I feel like that injury is going to be the deciding factor. But hey, Joe Burrow, no matter the situation and stuff like that, this man remains calm. I am fully convinced you can drop this man in a volcano and he will not scream or anything all the way to the very like to his last breath. So this man is extremely calm, and so a lot of reason to be nervous. A lot of reason to be nervous. Believe me. And another thing is that really the NFL sort of gave them extra motivation by selling those tickets and all like that, assuming that Buffalo was going to win or at least start, like giving them extra inspiration. And Cincinnati has just been a team that I feel like the Bengals they play well in the spotlight. They really play well in the spotlight. They're even better in the postseason to me than they are in the regular season. It's like they turn it up a notch. And so yeah, I'm just saying. All right, so here we go. Inbounding the ball. And oh, what a steal. Nice steal. And great job keeping your balance and staying in bounce. Trying to finish it at the rim, and they do finish it there with the reverse layup. And that's exactly the kind of play that the Jayhawks needed to spark them. But now you got to do it defensively here. And so everybody's manning up here. They're working around the ball here on the perimeter for Baylor. Has it up top. Gives it up. Guard has it. It's 1-on-1 out there. Goes inside. Lost the ball. And that's going to be possession going the other way. Let's see. Ode says, JB, who's an underdog this year? And so if you want an underdog to root for, I guess in college hoops this year, I would say that the perfect underdog, or at least a couple candidates for an underdog for me, would be a team like, I'd say a team like, honestly, like a team like Miami this year. They're someone that I consider to be an underdog and stuff like that, but they also have the talent as well. So you got someone like them. If you want something deeper, St. Mary's is always a team that I've got my eyes on and stuff like that. And so I know that they're not towards the upper end of the top 25, but they're still in position to where I feel like once they get into the tournament, they can be a team that'll be dangerous as well. And so I haven't got to see as many college hoops games so far, but those are two teams right there that I'll throw out there so far. Also, New Mexico State also. I'm sorry, New Mexico. New Mexico also. All right, meanwhile, there, nice shot there by Baylor. So they're up 25-14. Jayhawks with the basketball. Drive to the basket, takes on two defenders, draws the contact there. It looked like great defense at first, but you drew the contact there. Going to go to the free throw line. Let's see. Jay says, I wonder how Gonzaga is this year. And so Gonzaga's good, but let me check and see just exactly what their record is. All right, so Gonzaga so far, they are 17-4 overall, and they're ranked number 14 so far. So that, yeah, they're ranked 14th. So that's pretty good, obviously pretty good. All right, meanwhile, the first extra point for the Jayhawks is good. Let's see. Old says, I trust your opinion because I got to go with the underdogs again. Made some money last year. Oh, when I saw Virginia Tech and Duke in the game prior to this one, I could not help but just remember that last year. And so I feel like if we're talking money makers, I'm watching right now in the like a team like say for example in the Big Ten. I'm watching a team like maybe a Wisconsin in terms of just a conference tournament only and stuff like that. I saw them versus Northwestern earlier. Teams like that, I feel like are good candidates to go on a run in the tournament. So you always want to find those teams that can make you some good money there in that conference play. All right, but Baylor here with the basketball and the lead, 25 to 16. 9 minutes to go in the first. Takes the jumper, missed that one off the rim, and so had an opportunity for the offensive rebound there. But yeah, trust. By the time we get closer, we'll have a lot more teams to choose from. I mean, you can't forget about a team like Marquette. There's always a team like them out there. So lots of underdogs to root for, honestly. A lot of them. All right, so he converts on the first free throw attempt, the first of two. One more coming up. Again, Kansas has 4 fouls on them. Baylor's got three. All right, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Like that when the guy goes up there and take care of the business at the free throw line. Jayhawks inbound the ball, and they're applying the pressure, trying to trap him. All right, they get it past half court here. He kicks it out, working it up top. Backside screen taking place. Gives it up, works it around the perimeter, in the corner. Pump fakes, throws it back up top. 6 seconds right now. He's going to drive, kicks it in the other corner for three. He missed it. Right now, they're just missing quite a few shots here. Let's see, Jay says, I want NBA 2K23 just to download college rosters onto it. And so, man, the itch to get college football and college basketball video games back out there is so strong. So strong. Meanwhile, Baylor here with the basketball, working it around the perimeter. Gets it in the wing. 3 point shot up. Missed it. So we've got a foul there. And again, Baylor leading this one 27 to 16. And so right now, when it comes to Baylor, I mean, they're just putting up more shots and they're making more shots right now. They are 10 of 23 so far in this game in terms of shooting on the court. Meanwhile, for Kansas, they are 6 of 13. 3 point shot goes up, miss. Kansas with the rebound. They're down by 11 with 8 minutes to go in the first half of play. They need someone to step up here. Works it around the perimeter. All right, got a foul called there. All right, let's see. Oh, says because I already got money on the Hokies, but I'm definitely going to do some research because I need another team. And so, oh, most definitely, most definitely, most definitely. Certainly understand that. And so, speaking of which, looking at a conference as talented as the Big 12, we just hit the commercial right now. And so, and again, that foul was against Jalen Bridges there for Baylor. And so, looking at the conference of the Big 12, where everybody stands at, I mean, there are some teams right now that may be towards the bottom of that conference, but given how tough that conference is, there's a lot of teams to look at. I mean, you look at a team, obviously, Kansas State, Kansas, Texas. When I think of that conference, those are the top three teams that stand out to me. There's also, in the middle, there's your Iowa States, there's your TCU, your Baylors. All those teams right there are all really good teams in the conference. And so, aside from them, if you're looking for underdogs, I mean, a team like maybe Oklahoma State and stuff like that. They're 11 and 8 overall, 3 and 4 in conference play. You look at their conference though and who they're playing against. That's a tough conference there, a very tough conference there. So a team like Oklahoma State, if you ever rooting an underdog, you just never know. But those are some teams to keep an eye out for, particularly in the Big 12 conference. Let's say TCU. Jay says TCU is really good, and so absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. But yes, so many good teams in that top 25. Got Xavier ranked at 13. I know I'll be streaming the game that has Xavier playing sometime later this week. Always UConn at 16 and 5, but UConn ranked at number 19. And again, we are still at the commercial here. All right, let's see. Jay says TCU beat Kansas State, and Kansas is just a strong conference. And so that it is. That it is. Yes, a very strong and good conference. And so you got to love it. You have to love it. I mean, because you're looking up there. I mean, we're talking about teams that are, ranked five, in Kansas State, and obviously you've got Kansas up there ranked number nine in the top 10. You've got Texas ranked 10, TCU ranked 11, Iowa State 12. I mean, you look at all those teams right there. Those are some really, really good teams in that conference to be beating each other up. Obviously, Baylor 17 as well. Can't forget them. So, yeah, there's a lot of good teams in that conference. And getting ready to get back to the action after the official TV timeout concludes. And again, the score Baylor 27, Kansas 16. Jayhawks looking to inbound the ball. Inbounds it in the corner. Kicks it up top. Sets the screen. Works it around the perimeter. Gonna drive in. Takes the jumper. Makes the jumper. All right, 27 to 18. Now we got ourselves a 9-point game here. Baylor with the ball. Crossing half court. Gives it up to the forward. Then the guard. Couple screens being ran. 10 seconds here on the shot clock. Takes the jumper, and he makes that one. Okay, 29 to 18. 7 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Jayhawks with the basketball. And they're going to call the foul. Let's see, Jay says, Big 12 will only get better when Houston and all the others join. And so, oh man, imagine that. Imagine that. Yes, now that is what we're talking about. Talking about a power conference. Wow. All right, Jayhawks looking to inbound the ball up top. Trying to take his man, kicks it out. Back up top, gives it to the forward, who kicks it back up top. Haven't seen too many post-ups in this one. Gets it down low. He lost the ball. And so they're fighting for the loose ball. Ties it up. It's going to be Baylor basketball. Again, they're up by 11 here. All right, so Baylor with the basketball. Oh, what a screen. What a screen there to get him off of the guy. So right now it's 5-on-4. Gives up the basketball and gets it back. Guard has it up top. Gives it up. Gonna take the three. And oh, it rolls in and rolls out. Couldn't get that one to flush. And so Jayhawks with the basketball. They put up a 3-point shot. They missed that one. Baylor gets the rebound. Now they're going to bring it up past half court here. Sets the pick, and he pulls an early three. Missed it. Jayhawks with the rebound. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kicks it up top. Look at the difference in 3-point shooting. Baylor's 4 of 12 and Kansas 2 of 7 so far. Forward kicks it on the wing. 3-point shot is up. 3-point shot is good. 29 to 21. And as a team, both teams has 5 fouls apiece so far. Baylor crossed half court there. Looking to run some screens here. Gets it. Oh, nice screen. Nice setup. Nice shot. 3 points on the board. Perfect execution right there. Baylor's up 32 to 21. Let's see. Jay says it's weird to see North Carolina and Duke not ranked. And so, yeah, when I was checking the rankings, I was like, I was double checking to make sure I didn't overlook either of them. Meanwhile, around the perimeter, shot goes up, shot goes good. All right, so these teams are shooting a lot better now. They're starting to feel it. The 3-point shots are falling. An 8 point lead here for Baylor. They cross half court with the basketball. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Fighting through the screens. And again, another 3 point shot is up. And another 3 point shot is good. 35-24 is the score. Look at that. LJ Cryer with 16 points tonight, and we're not even at halftime, and he averages 13.7 points a game. That just goes to show this young man, he is balling tonight. Jimmy, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? And Jimmy says that is weird, Jay. And so, yes, I mean, you would think between the two, with all, I mean, just the history, who wouldn't want to play for either one of those basketball programs? But that's the weird reality of it, you know. And the ACC is different because of it. It is different because of it. And Jimmy says he's a Kansas fan. Okay, Jay, so I don't like your profile pic. All right, all right. But yeah, we're seeing much better shooting here. I mean, these guys, these two teams, they are really taking their shots from outside in this one, and they are really starting to fall here as we get closer to halftime. They are making more and more of these shots. And again, just to recap what's taking place so far, the Jayhawks, they are 9 of 7 out there in the court, 4 of 9 from 3 point range so far. And for the Baylor Bears, they are 13 of 29 out there in the court, 6 of 14 from 3 point range. Jayhawks with the basketball, they cross half court, works it up top. And so, oh, try to throw it up there. I like the intent there, not the execution of it, but I like the idea. Get it down low and let the big guy slam it there. Unable to convert that time. Let's see what happens here. That time, though, he did loft it up, and great awareness there for Baylor to get up there. But here we go. Jayhawks inbound the ball. Picked up the ball, and so lost it there, but got the foul. And again, 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go here in the first half of play with Baylor up 35-24. But Jayhawks here about to get their free throw on here in a minute. All right, first free throw attempt is up and good. So we got ourselves a 10-point game here. Second free throw attempt coming up. Baylor as a team, they have 6 fouls against them. Kansas has 5 fouls against them. All right, and he's 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 9-point game. Bears here with the basketball. 4 minutes 20 seconds to go here in the first. Crosses half court, gives the ball up. Backside screens being ran, trying to free him up. He gets it. A lot of guys spread out here. Some room to operate with. He pulls a three, and he makes the three. Makes it look so easy. Let's see. Jay says still so many games left, Jimmy. I expect Kansas to get out of this slump. All right, meanwhile, Jayhawks working the ball. They get it here to the forward. He's posting up, puts the shot up, and it's good. All right, I love to see a good post up happen from time to time. I do love a good post up game there. 2 points there, 10-point game. Baylor with the basketball crossing half court. Defender all up in his grill. Backside screen taking place. And he throws it down low. Excellent pass, but not a great result there. And he stepped on the line. That's going to be a turnover there. Big man, you got to finish those. But great job there by Kansas. All right, let's see. Oh, it says, JB, I just remember the Colts won a Super Bowl when they were in the AFC East. And so Jimmy says, Baylor is raining threes. My goodness, make it stop. And so, yes, get your umbrella because they are raining threes. I mean, they're just confidently just strolling up there, taking their time, and just throwing it up there. I can't get that to work on a video game that way. Braden says, I remember last year Kansas got blown out at home against Kentucky, and the rest is history. Braden says, bang. Yeah, right now, me and Braden teams are in the Big Ten, and we're just trying to find ourselves this season right now. We're just trying to find ourselves, so I'll throw that out there. But again, we are at the commercial here. Another official TV timeout was called. And so far in this one, you look at Kansas, Wilson, he's got 12 points so far in this one. Dick has 8 points in this one. And so, I mean, those two, the leading two scorers so far for the Jayhawks and for the Baylor Bears, their top two scorers. Cryer, he's got 19 points so far in this one. He is 5 of 7 from 3-point range right now. I mean, you take him out of the equation. I mean, he is the entire equation. He's made 5 of their 7 3-point shots right now. This kid is lighting it up, and he's also got flag lighter as well. He's got 7 points in this one as well. And so, but really being head kickstart here by Cryer and his ability to make shots out here. He is 7 of 9 out there on the court so far in this one. So as a team, Baylor is 14 of 31 on the court and 7 of 15 from 3-point range. Not to mention they're 3 of 3 from the free throw line, and they've got 15 rebounds, out rebounding Kansas so far 15 to 10. And for the Jayhawks on the court, they are 10 of 18, and from the 3-point line, they are 4 of 9. They've made all 4 of their free throws. All right, let's see. Jimmy says, I don't know, Braden. This Kansas team doesn't have much depth. Let's see. Braden says, yeah, Jimmy, but they're really good big three. And so we all know that at some point it's going to come down to, at some point you're going to need to have that depth. You know, at some point it will catch up to you. But I do love their starting five. And again, we are at the commercial here with about 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go before the half. And so far, according to the poll, we've got 7 votes so far, and so 57% believe that Baylor will win. 43% believe in the Jayhawks to win this one. What I know is that Kansas is going to have to game plan something to get Cryer out of his game because he's got 19 points right now, and he's been on it. He has been on it. Let's see. Jimmy says, at least we have Bill self coaching. And so you always have that to fall back on. And so one of the best to do it in the game currently. And again, just a reminder in conference play, Kansas is 5 and 2, Baylor is 4 and 3 in conference play. All right, Jayhawks inbound the ball. All right, cross half court. Looking to set up the offense here. Screens are being ran. Gets it to the forward. Gets it on the block, puts his shot up, and missed that one. But they get the offensive rebound. Great effort there. Gets it to the forward. He shoots. He misses that one. Couple opportunities there. You got to be able to convert here, especially when you're down 10 points here and you want to cut into that lead before the half. Baylor with the basketball crossing half court. Gives it up. Guard has it up top. Looking to set the screen. They switch defenders. Keeping his dribble here. Oh, turnover. Nice rip there. And so he fouled them on the play. But excellent job there. I mean, he just took that basketball. All right, and Ode says, if you haven't yet hit that like button, be sure to do so. And if you're new, welcome. Absolutely. If you're someone that's new, definitely welcome to the stream. Absolutely appreciate you guys for coming through. And don't forget to press that like button as well. Now that the NFL season is winding down, the transition to college basketball for me stream-wise has already begun. All right, so he converts on the first free throw attempt. Score Baylor 38, Kansas 29. Here in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second free throw attempt is up, and that is good as well. All right, so 38 to 30 right now. These last 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the first half can be an important swing either way for both teams. Baylor with the basketball crossed half court. See if he tries to take his guy. No, he doesn't want the smoke. He takes it back up top. All right, 10 seconds here. Little hesitant there with the basketball. He waves off the big man. He wants to take his guy. Kicks it in the corner. Shot goes up. Missed that one. Jayhawks come down with the rebound. Pass half court. Nice bounce pass. Kicks it back out. 3-point shot is up. And oh, they missed that one. Some of these missed shots are really hurting. And so he just threw that one out of bounds there. Hadn't seen him play like that since high school. But that's going to be a turnover. Let's see. Jimmy says, I hit the button. Thanks for streaming college basketball. Not many college basketball streams on here. And so, hey, appreciate you for coming through. Absolutely. So, yes, you're going to see a lot more. I've already set up some for the rest of the week. I know the next stream I got is on Wednesday. I'm streaming Wednesday, Thursday this week, Saturday. So those are the next college basketball days that I've already got. Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Sunday will be the NFL playoffs. But yes, appreciate you. And it's taking me a little while to get back used to calling some basketball there, but definitely JB will get the rest off in a little bit. But again, an 8-point lead here for Baylor in the first half with a minute and 48 seconds here before halftime. Again, both teams ranked in the top 25 here. Kansas in the bonus here. And so it's all about finishing out this last minute and 48 seconds. This is an opportunity to go into a run here if you're Kansas or Baylor. Either one, an opportunity to go on a run. But Cryer, my goodness, 19 points. I mean, he's that hot hand. He is the hot hand. All right, Jayhawks inbound the ball and cross half court with a minute 45 to work with left before the half. Working the ball around the perimeter. Everybody touching the basketball. Screens on the backside. Shot goes up. Missed it. Rebound Baylor. All right, so Baylor's going to cross half court. And again, look at the difference in three-point shooting here. Baylor 7 of 16. They have the basketball. Trying to run screens and free somebody up. 10 seconds here on the shot clock. Drives inside. Lays it up there. Gets that layup to fall plus the foul. That's big time. Now he's getting up a little slow there. But that's big time. That time he knew exactly what he was going to do. Laid it up there, drew the contact, and made the shot. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? Let's see. Jay says he also streams NFL. Jimmy, JB is the best. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Absolutely. As Joe Burrow said, we aim for perfection. All right, so we got a 10-point lead there. He converted that. Now the chance for a three-point play. And he converts. These kids are making free throws left and right, make it look easy. I wish I shot like that in high school. All right, Jayhawks here with the basketball. A minute left to go before the half, and right now, Bears are up by 11. Let's see how the Jayhawks respond here. Kicks it in the corner. He sidesteps, puts the shot up, and he gets that one. That's a big shot right there. I feel like that's a really big shot. If you can play some defense and get the ball back, give yourself another opportunity to try to get another basket here before halftime. But Baylor inbounds the ball. Defender on him. Got to watch out for that screen. He does. Crosses half court. 32 seconds here. Difference of about 12 seconds between the rest of the game clock and the shot clock. Now there's going to be a foul. Let's see. Jay says Wilson is so good for Kansas. Yes. All right, so here we go. Again, still here in the first half at 28.7 seconds, and thanks to the foul there. And so he missed the free throw there. That's the first missed free throw of the game. Jayhawks here with the basketball. Crossed half court. All right, so you got an opportunity here to run the last play here before the half. They have it up top here, 12 seconds. All right, they set the screen. Bounce pass. Kicks it in the corner. Oh, they're going to get him there for that walk. Let's see. Jimmy says he's been our best player. All right, they got Baylor actually for that one. So we got free throws here. This is a 1-and-1 situation. Got to nail these. These are some big free throws here before the half. All right, gets that one to fall. So 41 to 33. 6.4 seconds here remaining. So after this one right here, got to be alert. Yeah, but Wilson's averaging like over 21 points a game, I believe, for this squad. So he's definitely a baller. All right, second free throw attempt here. All right, 2 for 2 at the line. Score right now 41 to 34. So a 7 point game right now, 6.4 seconds before the half. So Baylor's going to see if they can find a way to score here before the half. They inbound the ball. Bringing it up court. Screen set. Still bringing it up court. Just flays it up there. And that is going to take us to the half. So the score, Baylor 41, Kansas 34. But something tells me in the second half, this is going to be quite the game that's going to go down to the wire. But just to recap what took place here in the first half of play, let's take a look real quick at the numbers. Let's see, Jimmy says still a close game. Kansas is inching closer. And so, yes, Kansas did a great job, especially particularly how they went ahead and ended that's the first half. That was very important right there. So now just a 7 point game. And so everybody knows the shots are starting to fall because early on in this game, the shots wasn't falling, but they're falling now. So just keep doing the right thing, and the shots, they're going to fall. And we'll see if Baylor can keep, scoring another 41 in the second half because that's going to be tough to do. But hey, what I know is that is going to be a great game here. But looking at some of our top performers here, Wilson, we mentioned him, 14 points in the first half. He is 6 of 10 out there in the court, 2 of 4 from 3 point range. He's got himself 3 rebounds as well. He's got a block also. And so no turnovers. So nice clean game from him. You've also got Dick as well. He's got 8 points so far in this one. He's 2 of 4 out there in the court and 2 of 4 from the 3 point range. He's also got a pair of free throws also, and not to mention an offensive rebound also. And so then you look at Baylor. And so LJ Cryer, 7 of 10 out there in the court, 5 of 7 from 3 point range. No free throws in this one, but he's got 19 points. So he's putting in work. You're telling me somebody's got 19 points already and none of that was free throws? That means one thing. He's hitting shots out there. You've got Flagger as well. He's got 10 points also in this one. And so, hey, they're putting up points. Let's see, Jay says, yes, Kansas has been a second half team all year. Always close games. And so, absolutely. And so, I mean, out there on the court, 11 of 23 for the Jayhawks so far in this one, 4 of 11 from 3 point range. They've converted on all 8 of their free throw attempts. They have a total of 14 rebounds, including 3 offensive rebounds. And then you look at Baylor just to compare them in terms of rebounds. Baylor has 18 rebounds, 9 of which actually came on the offensive end. And so what that tells me is if I'm Kansas, the little thing that we can do, we can't give them second chance opportunities because half of their rebounds are offensive rebounds there. That's a lot of opportunities for second chance points. You cannot let a team get that many second chance points, especially when Baylor has guys that are shooting the way that Cryer is shooting out there. So you want to limit those possessions as much as possible. And so definitely want to do better in the second half there. But overall, I mean, both teams doing fantastic. Baylor has 5 steals compared to Kansas, who's got 2 steals so far in this one. Now Kansas do have 3 blocks to Baylor having none so far in that one, but yeah, so a very good game in the first half. Looking forward to the second half as well. All right, but since we are at halftime, you know what that means here at the JB halftime show here. We get to talk about some of the other teams in the league here. And so I guess we'll focus on mostly the teams that are in the top 25 or either just some surprise teams or teams that we have our eyes out for. So basically, teams that can cause some real damage when we get to the March Madness tournament and stuff like that. So I want to hear from you guys in terms of what are some teams that you guys are currently watching right now? I mean, obviously, we have some teams that that are ranked in the top five, top 10, and you're free to to mention those teams as well. But just list some teams that you guys have in terms of some sleeper picks that has the potential to really be a deep threat, as in a team that can be there when you reach that, I'll say elite eight, a team that you feel like can reach the elite eight. That's probably not a team that everybody's talking about or just doesn't get a lot of attention. So I want to hear from you guys. What have you guys seen so far from some of these teams that maybe aren't ranked high that has that elite eight capability inside of them? All right, let's see. Jay says Texas has been really good this year. Jay says I'm surprised by Alabama when they did. Yeah, I'm talking. Hey, the moment that it seems like they take a step back, a small step back in football, I should say, their basketball team. This was a surprise for me. I mean, I would not have guessed that they would have been. I would not top five, not at number two, especially right now. But they a 17-2. They're 9-0 on at home, 6-0 in a row. So just the neutral sites where they have those two losses. But they're on an 8-game win streak. They're currently ranked number two right now. So that is a big surprise and stuff like that. And Tennessee, coming into the season with all the guys that Tennessee lost and stuff like that, I didn't know really what to expect in Tennessee, but nice to see them in the top five right now currently. And so, but in terms of teams to watch out for, honestly, I mean, TCU is a candidate. Got to watch out for TCU because you look at what they've done against some of the bigger teams like your Jayhawks and stuff like that, or just what they're doing against the top tiers. And so they're causing havoc. They're causing havoc out there. So they're a team to keep your eye out for. I feel like St. Mary's could be a team that could reach that elite eight. It really depends on how the bracket plays out, but I really feel like they could be a team there. I would not sleep on a team like the honestly I wouldn't sleep on a team like the Hurricanes. Honestly, if the Hurricanes they'll need the right bracket, but a team like the Hurricanes they can be a team and stuff like that. But let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Jimmy says, I think TCU is a bad matchup for a lot of teams and may surprise a lot of people. And so I would have to agree because you look at what they do against some of the top tier teams, and when they go out there and they really play to that level, look out. Let's see. 80 says, JB, do me a favor. You and Shannon Sharp need to stop mixing it up with the players. 80s, I was over there. I was texting him and I was like, hey, Shannon, you need backup? You got this? It look like you got this. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to leave this one up to you. I got next time. But nah, the Memphis players, they call Shannon a regular pedestrian. And so they wrong for that. They wrong for that. They are wrong for that. But yeah, they are wrong for that. Let's see. Jimmy says Iowa State plays Kansas State tomorrow night. Huge game. Watch out for Iowa State. And so, yes, a lot of teams that you can pull from the Big 12, honestly, a lot of teams and stuff like that. There's a lot of talent. But outside of the Big 12, I mean, there are teams like obviously Gonzaga. Gonzaga's a team that I feel like, they'll be in the thick of things. If we're talking Elite Eight, I feel better for them when it comes to Sweet 16. But Elite Eight, I could possibly see that. And as the 80 says, Shannon needs an emergency quarterback for help. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I'd be the best emergency quarterback ever. I'm telling you. But nah, Shannon looked like he looked like he had things under control, I guess. Absolutely. But the team that I'm going to be watching heavily is going to be Florida Atlantic. I'm very intrigued with this team. And so if they can just keep things going, I mean, 19-1, that's impressive. Very impressive right there. 18-game win streak. This is a team that knows how to win. And so Florida Atlantic, look out. Them in Charleston, I'm rooting for them. I am rooting for them. But obviously there's teams like Marquette as well. Can't forget them. So there's a lot of teams. UConn, a lot of teams. I'll tell you what though, a team that will in terms of a team that's gonna have to really show me because I'm just not sold is Purdue. I know Purdue's ranked number one, but in terms of just tournament play only, Purdue is gonna have to really show me that they're that team and that something's different this year because Purdue is like the NFL version of the Cowboys at this point. Don't matter what they do in the regular season, they will let you down. And so Purdue just they've done it to me too many times. So Purdue's a team that's gonna have to show me that they're for real. Virginia, another team that historically has done well in the regular season, but I look at their conference and the ACC isn't what the ACC used to be, and so I'm looking at Virginia like, hey, you guys are gonna have to show me that you're a team that's gonna make a deep run this year and not gonna be a team that's just gonna mess up a couple brackets this year. And so they're another team that I've got my eyes out for in terms of like, are they really for real? And so yeah, so I'll throw out those two teams and stuff like that. Maybe maybe Auburn. They did maybe that's a little biased because they let me down last year, but those are some teams that for me I'm looking at them like, yeah, okay, doesn't matter how you do in the regular season. We know this story before. We've read this book before. I'm just not entirely sold on them in terms of when it comes to tournament time. Let's see. Jay says New Mexico in a tight game now. They are good. And so who are they playing? Let's see. Jay says Charleston hasn't been in a close game yet, 21-1, and so it always concerns you, of course, when a team has not really been challenged, and what happens when they get in that moment where they actually are challenged and stuff like that. But if you're playing so good to where you're not being challenged like that, that means you're a step above your competition. So, hey, I'm all for it. That's the best part about college basketball is that all you got to do is get hot at the right time. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And so I really love the way that college basketball is set up. So absolutely. And again, we are still right now at halftime with the score Baylor 41, Kansas 34. When it's all said and done, right here, right now, if you had to project what would be the championship game, give me two teams that you think would potentially make it. I'll just say, okay, I'll say Final Four. Give me about four teams that you feel like can make it to the Final Four. Right here, right now, based upon what you've seen so far this season, give me your four teams most likely to make it to the Final Four. I know we've got a long way to go. There's still plenty of games to play, but just right now, from what you're seeing, what are four teams that stick out to you guys in terms of, hey, these are teams that are for real, and I feel like will make it to the Final Four most likely. Let's see. Jay says there is always that underdog that no one has heard of that makes noise in March Madness. Absolutely, Jay, because right now because there's always those teams, and this is again what I love so much about the way the bracket is set up to where even if the regular season maybe you missed the ball, but you got hot at the right time, you go in there and win that conference tournament, your team has the ability to get in there. And so a team like that we just can't see coming, that gets in there and all of a sudden the team learns to play with each other, trust each other, the chemistry is high, guys are shooting well, everybody's just feeling that extra ounce, that extra bounce to their step. And so, hey, that's what we love about the game so much. And there's always, as you say, teams that are just like that. Always. And so I promise we'll see that happen once again. Absolutely. All right, let's see. Thinking of some teams that would be some good contenders for teams that are just not ranked up there. But keep an eye out for. Maybe a team like, a Wake Forest in terms of just a team to keep an eye out for that maybe they can go on a surge moving forward, stuff like that. But all right, let's see. Jimmy says his four teams are in. All right, so he's got Houston. I love that Houston squad. They would be on my top four as well. Virginia, Virginia probably would not be in my top four. TCU, I love the pick of TCU. I do. And then Kansas, Kansas is a lock for me as well. And so are, I shouldn't say a lock, but they're certainly a team that'll be in strong contention for me also. But yes, love it, love it, love it there. I love the fact you've got Houston there, you've got your Kansas, you've got the TCU in terms of the team that can upset a lot of brackets and stuff like that. And then Virginia, that one seed that just one or two seed, probably most likely, that gets in there and just, takes care of business. So fantastic, fantastic. Absolutely. But yeah, I feel really strongly about Houston as well being in that Final Four. I mean, maybe I might even swap Kansas and Kansas State. Maybe I might swap that. Now for Virginia though, I would have to find someone entirely different for Virginia in that side of the to get there. Now being a Big Ten guy, I would love to just sit here and say that Purdue would be that team instead of Virginia, but in my heart of heart, I just can't trust them. They've let me down too many years in the past. They've let the Big Ten down too many years in the past. But again, still here at the commercial. All right, so let's see. Jay says, all right, so Kansas, Houston, Baylor, and St. Mary's. And so, okay, love it, love it, love it, love it. St. Mary's. And so, okay, okay. So yeah, I think we're all saying Houston. We all agree and believe in Houston. I like that. All saying, Kansas. Okay, okay. And then Baylor. I mean, Baylor very intriguing. And if they can shoot like this, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Jay says he threw in St. Mary's as a wild card, and so hey, that's the way to do it. Believe me, if you try to use too much logic, believe me, my brackets have suffered so much from me trying to overthink and use too much logics. Honestly, you pick four teams that you like, you hope for the best. Because I promise there's going to be some games that just don't make any sense and stuff like that. And then also you take into account the fact that it's so much pressure to where if you lose, you're done, you go home. And then some of these kids freeze on that moment because, that's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. All right, so let's see if I had to make mine. I would definitely have Houston there. So I say Houston. I will roll with Kansas again. So Houston, Kansas. Let's see. I would put in Arizona. They seem like a team that does very good when it comes time to get the conference play. So I'll throw in Arizona, and then think about this fourth one. I'm gonna think about the fourth one. Fourth one, I probably would say I probably would go ahead and throw in Baylor also. So I think I'll go with those four. So I guess I just added Arizona to the list. All right, but second half is about to get on the way, and so this will be good. This will be good. And just a reminder that my next stream will take place on Wednesday. I've already got the stream set up. All right, meanwhile, let me look and see which one did I actually set up. All right, so getting ready to inbound the ball. Here is the Jayhawks. Let's see, Jay says, I don't know how far Kansas State can go. It'll be interesting to see how things play out. Hey, that's what we love about the game. One game at a time. All right, Jayhawks here with the basketball. Working it around the perimeter. Gets it inside, kicks it out. Has it in the corner. Gets it to the forward. He takes it inside on the block, puts it up there. Missed it. But they. Oh, ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Baylor basketball there. They had an opportunity to get the offensive rebound there, but could not do it. Again, the score Baylor 41, Kansas 34. Let's see. Jimmy says still a lot of games to be played, Jay, but so far y'all look good. I'll tell you what though, I feel like especially in college basketball more than any other sport, I'm happy to see like other teams that outside of my favorite team, Ohio State, to see other teams just look, have a winning record and be ranked as well because it just looks so good on those resume builders to have those W's and stuff like that. Meanwhile, 3-point shot goes up for Baylor, missed that one. Rebound, Kansas. He's moving the ball, gave it up, gets it up top, gets it on the wing, posting up, gets to the block. He's got to do something with it. Oh, and he found another guy standing right there. Excellent vision to be able to see his guy standing all by himself. I mean, common sense will tell you if two guys are on you, that means somebody should be open. All right, Baylor here with the basketball. Score right now 41-36. Steps back, drives in, puts up a wild shot, misses it, but they get the offensive rebound. Shot goes up, missed that one. They get a second offensive rebound, and this time they convert. I mentioned it before. You cannot, and you absolutely cannot allow a team to get a second opportunity like that. I mean, especially a third. And so that's something they got to tighten up on. Jayhawks here with the basketball. Lots of screens being ran. Takes it inside. Nice move. Finishes at the rim. And now we're back to a 5-point game. Baylor 43, Kansas 38. 18 minutes to go here in the second half of play. And Baylor with the basketball gives it up top. Sets the pick. Has a guy post up in the middle. Now he takes it to the block himself. Going to take it back up top here. 9 seconds right now on the shot clock. 3-point shot goes up. They get the offensive rebound off the miss. It's going to be a foul there. All right, let's see. Jimmy says lots of fireworks to start the second half. Yes, this is what you look for when these two teams match up. But yes, these two teams are getting after it, and I love it. Yes, give us that energy. Baylor inbounds the ball in the corner. Steps back and shoots the three. Missed it off the rim, but they got the offensive rebound. Went up with it again, missed it. And this time, Kansas comes away with it. Kansas has got to secure those rebounds. Stop giving them second chances. The ball's up top. All right, gives it up to the wing player. Works it around the perimeter. Takes a dribble. Takes a shot. Close. Missed it. Got to be able to convert that one. Baylor here with the basketball. He turns on the Jets, drives to the basket, draws the contact, laid it up there, missed it, but nice job drawing the contact. Yeah, that time drew the contact, turned on the speed. There was not much a defender can do in that situation. All right, so he's at the free throw line here. Already here in the second half, Kansas has 2 fouls. Gets that one. 44-38 right now, 6-point game. Another free throw coming up. One more free throw coming up. Again, this is Adam Flagler, and he's got 11 points so far in this contest. All right, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Jayhawks with the basketball. They inbound it. Down by 7 points right now. Crossed half court. Couple screens set. Drive to the basket. Kicks it out to the wing. Kicks it back up top now. Takes a couple dribbles. Gets it inside. Gets it down low. Oh, it was blocked though, but drew the foul. And so I love it when they just find a guy that's open down low there. I mean, one of the more simpler plays in basketball. If you get it that close, just go up and make it do what it do. Good things happen when you look down low. All right, he makes the first free throw attempt. which is going to make this one 45 to 39. Again, here in the second half of play with 16 minutes and 40 seconds to go. All right, 2 of 2 here from the free throw line. 5-point game. Baylor inbounds the ball, leading this one 45 to 40. Defender picks him up at half court. Picked up his dribble. He gives it up. Backside screen taking place. Still with the basketball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He puts the shot up. He missed that one. Jayhawks get the rebound. Gives it up. Oh, his defender caught him in the air. Laid it up there and got him. Got him. Put a stamp on it. Got the 2-point play there. And also drew the contact there. So excellent job that time, being aware and getting. And once your defender gets in the air, you just go by him. It's just that simple. And good job drawing the contact there and converting on the shot. Jay says Baylor isn't hitting threes like they were in the first half. And so, yes, when you live by the three, you die by the three sometimes. And that's exactly what happens. Let's see. O says, this has been a good game and keeps getting better. Yes, I can feel the intensity just getting more and more intense. But here we go. A 3-point lead right now for Baylor. And the free throw attempt is up. And Kansas makes it a 2-point lead for Baylor there. And so 45 to 43. And so Baylor has to wake up here in the second half because the Jayhawks, they are bringing it. Gives it up. Now they give it to the forward. And they're steady moving the ball here in the backcourt. Gotta get it inside here. And he tries to do that, gets it in the corner. Up. Yep, you can't do that. Got him. Got him. As O just said, got him. And so, yep, I mean, now Baylor's starting to feel that pressure now. It's not as easy as it was in that first half. But again, right now we are currently at the commercial thanks to the official TV timeout. Here in the second half of play with 15 minutes and 51 seconds to go. And the score, Baylor 45, Kansas 43. Braden says, let's go. Kansas has come back. Yes, they have. And so, I mean, it's not like they were ever out of it, but hey, we know what you mean. 2-point game right now. Don't let us down. All right, let me take a quick look right now at the poll with 9 votes in right now. And so 56% believe that the Baylor Bears will win this one, while the Kansas Jayhawks have 44% of the vote so far. So make sure, if you haven't done so already, that you do cast your vote in terms of who do you think is going to win this matchup. Let's see. Jimmy says he's so nervous. He said us Kansas fans can't take 3 losses in a row. And so, hey, right now, you should feel encouraged. The team has found themselves right now. You already got 3 guys in double-digit scoring so far in this one. And so it's being led by Wilson and company, but he's not alone. And so things are going good. I mean, Baylor right now, I don't know if they can replicate what they did in the first half, but we'll see what Cryer and company has in store for Baylor. But hey, the rest of us, we're enjoying this game, but I certainly understand the pressure with this one, though. Certainly don't want 3 in a row. And again, we are still right now at the commercial. And again, since we are at the commercial here, just to recap so far shooting wise, the Kansas Jayhawks, they are 14 of 28 out there in the court, so shooting 50% there, 4 of 11 from 3-point range, and they've made all 11 free throw attempts, so they're taking care of business at the free throw line here. As for Baylor, they are 16 of 42 and on the court. So I mean, they're taking more shots here, but not as a high percentage as what we're seeing from Kansas right now. They are 7 of 21 from the 3-point line so far in this one. And at the free throw line, they are 6 of 7. They're winning the rebound category 24-17 right now over Kansas, but Kansas down only 2 points. Jimmy says, I will say Kansas has been spoiled forever in basketball, and so hey, no shame in that, right? I mean, that's just the perk you have when it comes to recruiting, honestly. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Old says, JB, my nephew is watching wrestling. They literally brought back The Undertaker to get more views. Their defense trying to sell WWE, and so yes. All right, so getting back to the action here. Jayhawks inbound the ball. Baylor wants to apply some pressure, some full court pressure here. Try to speed things up for Kansas. They have it up top. Gives it back on the wing. Back up top. Fighting through screens here. Sets the pick. Gives it to him. Gets it down low. Kicks it out. 3 point shot goes up. 3 point shot goes in. And Kansas has taken the lead in this one. Their first lead tonight, folks, 46-45 with 15 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the second half. Baylor, bounce pass. And that's going to be a turnover there. And so great job by Kansas. They got to keep riding this train here. Nice passes, drives inside, laid it up with the opposite hand, missed it. Ball went out of bounds, but it will stay with Kansas. So right now, Kansas turning it up right now, and the kitchen just got that much more hotter. Let's see, Jimmy says, wow, this is crazy. And so, yes, both teams have 2 fouls apiece. And so, okay, it's Baylor right now with the basketball. And they have not scored in the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds of play. They're trailing by 1 right now. The pressure's up. Let's see how they respond. The sign of a true team being able to respond when the pressure's up. Guard still has it here. Puts up a wild shot there. And wow. How did he make that shot? Jay says, what a great game. I mean, my man just literally just turned around, took all the contact, put it up. I mean, the defender face was, his finger was basically touching his contact lens and stuff like that, and he still converted. And now you got the free throw attempt to make it a 3 point play, and he makes it. So now Baylor reclaims the lead 48-46 right now. Second half, 14 minutes and 30 seconds of play. Jayhawks cross half court. Throws it down low, and so, oh my, wow. I can understand why the defense was caught sleeping because I didn't expect them to make that pass myself. Excellent pass. We're tied up 48 apiece. Baylor here with the ball. Screens being ran here. And you can see the energy in which they're running these screens here. Drives. Picked up his dribble, kicks it out. 3 point shot. And it's good. It is good. 51-48. Okay. Okay. Jay says, my goodness, what a play by KU. But man, what a response there by Baylor. 3 point lead here. Kansas with the basketball. Gets it in the wing. Sets the pick. Drives inside. Kicks it out. Oh, it's a turnover. Good job by Baylor stepping in front of that one. Kicks it in the corner. Shot goes up. Missed that one. But they got the rebound. Put it up there. Wow. Wow. Both of these teams making plays left and right. But I'm telling you, when it comes to the rebounds, though, you cannot allow offensive rebounds right now. Look at that. You let them get the offensive rebound, and what did it result in? It resulted in a big play for them. And he makes the free throw to make that a 3 point play. So now Baylor's up 54-48 right now. Jayhawks with the basketball down by 6 right now, crossing half court. This stage is extremely big. Let's see. Jay says this place is rocking. And so takes it to the block. And they're going to call him for it. They're going to call him for it there. gonna call him for it. So Baylor happy about that call. Oh man, I mean, I want to know who taught this man the art of the flop on that one. I mean, that was that was great though. That was great. All right, Baylor with the basketball, working it around the perimeter here, putting the moves on his man. Steps back, shoots the three, missed that one. Oh, and that was going to be against the Jayhawks there. Let's see. Jimmy says Grady Dick already three fouls, and so yeah, I mean, didn't he pick up? I think like two earlier, if I'm not mistaken, like really early in the game. But yeah, got to be careful. Got to be careful. In a game like this, you need everybody on deck. There's still 12 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in the second half. And right now, down by six. You do not. I mean, look at the difference already. I mean, six fouls already here in the second half by Kansas. That is crazy. All right, so Kansas gets that free throw there. Again, that was a technical foul against Flagler there for Baylor. And in this game, every point matters. 5 point lead here for Baylor, 54 to 49. Baylor looking to inbound the ball. Ref gives it to him, gets it inbounded quickly there to the forward. He kicks it out. 3 point shot goes up. 3 point shot goes in. 57 to 49. Wow. Timeout called, and I don't blame him. I don't blame them. An 8 point lead here for Baylor, and they just keep hitting threes. Every time this game has the option to swing towards Kansas, Baylor finds a way to respond with a big time 3 point play or just a big time play. And wow, I mean, they're certainly not shying away from the 3 point shot. They are 9 of 25 when it comes to 3 pointers, but man, they are hitting their threes though. They are hitting their threes. I mean, first half, it was Cryer, but Flagler, he's got 15 points already so far in this one as well. And so those two guys are really keeping things going here for Baylor. Let's see, Braden says Kansas versus Kansas State was really good last week. Braden says no. Yes, yes, yes. But again, we are currently right now at the commercial thanks to the timeout that was called by Kansas. And again, looking at Wilson's numbers so far for the Jayhawks, he is 7 of 11, 3 of 5 from the 3 point range. He has 17 points so far in this one. And looking at the leading scorer here for Baylor, LJ Cryer, he is 7 of 12. He is 5 of 9 from 3 point range, and he's got 19 points scored so far in this one. And then you look at points off the bench. Points off the bench, you've got for Baylor, they have a combined 8 points off the bench. Love is responsible for 6 of those 8 points. And for Kansas, they've got only 2 points off the bench, and that was MJ Rice. Let's see. Braden says was watching Coach Dante and the Rockets ended their 13-game losing streak, and so really now, oh my, Coach Dante. And so, yo, what's good? What's good, Red? What's good with you? You say, what's up? What do you think the end score will be? And so, well, first of all, appreciate you for coming through here. Glad to have you here. And if I had to project what the final score is going to be in this one, I'm going to say that Baylor ends up winning this one. Final score being, I'm going to say 80 to 76. 80 to 76 would be the final score that I would project and stuff like that. But let me know your thoughts, though. Let me know your thoughts, though. When it's all said and done, what are you thinking? And again, appreciate you for coming through. And right now, we are at the commercial still right now, but With that being said, though, it has been a great game here. And so we saw the Jayhawks storm back in this one, even take the lead for the first time, only for Baylor to get back to doing what they did in the first half and return to those 3-point shots falling. And so we'll see how things play out. But for me, the biggest difference, aside from the 3-point shots, because I feel like Kansas is letting Baylor get too many second chance opportunities. Whether we're talking 3-point shots off of it, whether we're talking, basically those offensive rebounds, they are really being big right now for Baylor because a lot of those points they got, it's been from second point opportunities. You look at the difference in just shot attempts. Baylor is putting up 48 shot attempts so far, while Kansas has put up just 31. I mean, the numbers tell you that that's going to favor Baylor if they're putting up more shots. So they need to do a better job on the boards. All right, but here we go for the Jayhawks here with the basketball, crossing half court here. Ball at the top, gives it to the wing, sets the pick, gets it back up top. I'd be interested to seeing if they can find someone that can post up because I'm looking at them right now. And so if they can find someone that can post up inside, you might can get an easy one. With the working around the perimeter, drives to the basket, and he converts there. Okay, that's going to make this one 57-51. So we got a 6-point lead here for Baylor with the basketball. Defender's already ready for him. Once he crosses half court, gives it up top. And on the backside, you have a screen being ran. All right, 12 seconds right now on the shot clock. Let's see if he tries to take his man. Goes inside, puts up the difficult shot, and he gets it. All right, so it's 59-51. Jayhawks with the basketball. Ball up top here. Down by 8. Gives it up. And so cross-court pass. Kicks it up top. Takes a dribble. Gives it up. He goes inside, shoots it from around the free throw line, and he makes it. All right, big shot there. 59-53. 11 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the second half of play. Grady Dick has 18 points in this one for Kansas. Baylor here with the basketball. Takes the jumper, missed it. Jayhawks with the basketball. Let's see if they can convert on a score here. Sets the pick. Gets inside. Has it on the block. Picks up his dribble. Tried to kick it out there in the corner. But yet another takeaway here by Baylor. Kicks it out. Wide open 3-point attempt. And oh, he missed that one. They've been making it so far all day. I thought he was going to make that one. But Kansas here with the basketball again. Gives it up. Going to try to take his defender. Oh, nice block there by Baylor. He gets the ball back, though. Puts it up. Blocked again. Son, just stop trying at this point. Oh, but the steal again by Kansas. Can they convert, though? Have it on the block. Puts it up there. He missed it. They get the offensive rebound. And he missed it, too. All the opportunities left on the board. What are we doing? But Baylor here with the basketball. 59-53. Gives it up top. Trying to do the pick and roll. Gives it up. Trying to split defenders. Puts up the shot. Ooh, draw the contact plus the shot. And this is something that they have done tremendously well. And Love has been great off the bench, providing that spark there for Baylor. And so it's the little things that matter. And so look at him. He split defenders that time, took on the contact, and got it off the glass, got the 2 points, and he's going to try to cash in for the extra. So far, 10 votes here, and so 5 apiece for both Kansas and Baylor. All right, again, we are right now currently at the commercial here, but man, we have some scorers in this one. I'm not going to lie. I mean, Wilson, he's got you 17 points right now. Dick for Kansas, he's got you 18 points here. And then you look at Baylor. I mean, Cryer's got 21 points. Flagler, he's got 15 points also. And so, I mean, these boys are going after it here. They're getting buckets, and so this game is good. But for Kansas, though, it's about doing the little things right here and going on a run. And in order to do that, you got to get stops. So far in this one, you got to get stops. I mean, the first half, Baylor outscored them 41 to 34, and so far here in the second half, Baylor has outscored Kansas 20 to 19 so far in the second half. So if you're Kansas, you're gonna have to make some stops here, not turn the ball over. And when you do get a second chance opportunity, you gotta convert. Let's see. Jimmy says Baylor has showed a lot of strength tonight. Yes, the strength, the energy, and I mean, when 3-point shots are falling, that is contagious. I feel like it just converses to different aspects of your game. When you feel like your 3-point shot is falling, everything just starts to feel like it's going right. But particularly for them, their top two scorers are responsible for a combined 36 points of their 59 points. So that tells you where it is. Their guards, they're getting it. They are getting it. And again, we are still right now at the commercial with just under 10 minutes left to go here in the game. But yeah, I mean, this is a great game. I'm not gonna lie, a very good game here. And so, but this one is far from over. And so, this is gonna be the best part of the game here. How did both of these teams finish out? And so, Jacob, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you doing? And again, still right now at the commercial, but getting ready to return. All right, so here we go. Getting back to the action here. And so in this game, as it continues to go on, it just keeps getting better and better and better. Let's see, Jacob says you're doing great. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Glad to hear it. Meanwhile, here Baylor at the free throw line, and he converts that one, gets the and one. And so now the score Baylor 62, Kansas 53. They're going to inbound the ball. Brings it across half court, showing some speed here, some sense of urgency. Working the ball around the perimeter, has it up top, kicks it to the wing, gets it up top. He makes his move. Bounce pass, wide, and he dunked it. Nice bounce pass there. Definitely being aware and just great job there by Grady. He is feeling it. Grady is in a groove out there. 20 points, 7 of 11 out there on the court. Score right now, Baylor 62, Kansas 55. Baylor here with the basketball. And there's going to be a foul. I believe that one's on MJ Rice for Kansas. Let's see. Redlucci says Kansas will win. All right, bet. Jay says some of these camera angles are weird on TV. Jacob says, I got to go to bed. I got school. Bet. And practice in the morning. Well, I appreciate you for coming through and good luck, with school and stuff tomorrow. Meanwhile, free throw attempt is missed. Okay. Jayhawks with it. And he makes the pass. Got guys cutting across the middle. Works it around the perimeter. Gets it in the corner. And so, oh man. And so, yeah, this has been tough against Kansas here. Let's see. Braden says, come on, Jayhawks. And so 11 votes so far, and so 55% believe in Baylor, 45% believe that Kansas will win this game. There's still 9 minutes and 7 seconds left to go. Plenty of time here for a run, but definitely you can't have stuff like this. But here we go. Baylor right now with the free throw attempt is good. So that's going to make it 63 to 55. And I mean, looking at the difference of the fouls, though, I mean, 8 against Kansas so far here in the second half, just 2 against Baylor. All right, 2 for 2 at the free throw line, 64 to 55. Let's see. Jay says, has anyone noticed that coaches don't wear suits anymore in basketball? And so, oh man, Jay, I remember that era. I remember it. But yeah, I think we had pointed that out. I think on last year's stream that yeah, coaches they don't do that anymore. They really don't. They look like this is their pregame warm up uniform. Meanwhile, Kansas trying to work it inside and gets it, but nope, nope. They're going to call him for it, and so yep, that's going to be a turnover. And so, I mean, it's been the little things that have made the biggest difference in this game. All right, so Baylor here with the basketball, gets it to the wing. Up top, let's see if he takes his defender. Steps back, makes the pass, gives it up. 3-point shot. Missed it. Fighting over the loose ball, and that's going to go out. And again, a 9-point lead right now for Baylor here in the second half of play with 8 minutes and 34 seconds remaining. Baylor inbounds the ball. Backside screen. Gets it to him in the corner. He takes it back up top. Big man rolling to the basket. He pulls up for the shot, and that's going to draw the contact. Let's see. Jimmy says it's bad that Kansas only has one timeout left. Yeah, I mean that. Plus, I mean, looking at the difference in fouls, though, I mean that's really tough to overcome. Now he did miss that free throw. Again, a 9-point lead right now for Baylor. All right, so he makes the second attempt, so 1 for 2 at the free throw line. That makes it a 10-point lead here for Baylor. But the Jayhawks here with the basketball crossing half court here, has it at the top. All right, everybody's pretty much spread out here. Gets it to the wing, gets it back up top. Makes the pass. Gonna shoot the three. Missed it. All right, they're gonna call that one there against Baylor. And just to recap so far in this one, Kansas on the court shooting wise, they're 19 of 39, while Baylor, they are 22 of 53 out there in the court. And from 3-point range, Kansas is 5 of 13, while Baylor is 9 of 27. Kansas inbounds the ball. Tried to get it to the post player that was trying to fight for position right there. Can't blame him too much for that decision. Baylor here with the basketball. Has it up top. They're pretty much spread out there on the court. So he's going to drive and draw the contact. So yet another foul. And again, that's going to be on MJ Rice. And that is going to take us to the commercial here. The official TV timeout called. But yeah, I mean, for 1 second though, you saw that Kansas they took the lead there, but lately it's been Baylor with the momentum. But it's tough to overcome the amount of fouls that's being called against the Jayhawks right now. You've got that working against you. You've got the fact that that Baylor is out rebounding you, so they're getting extra possessions and stuff like that. They out rebounding them 29 to 22, and then the fact that they're just putting up a lot of shots and their shots are falling from outside as well for Baylor. So all that combined, that's tough. That's tough. Jimmy says he can't take the stress. And so, hey, I'm actually rooting for Kansas to make this comeback, though. I'd like to see Kansas make that comeback there. But I feel you there. I feel you there. Both sides have had some ballers there, but between Dick and Wilson, those two combining for 37 points. And so, but it's not enough right now. You need more. You need more, particularly on that defensive end. You got to create some turnovers. Got to create some turnovers. But again, 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the second half. And again, just a reminder that my next stream will be on Wednesday. And so definitely looking forward to that. I've already got it set up. Let's see. Jay says, I can relate. Jimmy, it's so frustrating when your favorite team makes mistakes. And so, yes, tell me about it. Every year I just creep in and I just peep and look and see what Ohio State is doing in basketball. Then I looked and I'm disappointed and I'm like, yep, this is not the year. It's not the year. So, and again, still right now at the commercial here. And again, so far with the poll here, out of 11 votes right now, so 6 for Baylor and 5 for Kansas in terms of who's going to win this matchup. We are hoping for a spectacular finish. All right, so we're returning back to the action here. Let's see, Jay says, in football, when mistakes happen, you have time to fix it. Basketball, it snowballs fast. Meanwhile, free throw is good there for Baylor, so it's 66 to 55. Another free throw attempt coming up. All right, free throw is good. So we're looking at 67 to 55. A 12-point lead here for Baylor. Kansas with the basketball right now. It would be a good time to go on some type of run here. Gives it up, sets the pick, and he passes it. So working it around the perimeter here. Everybody's around the perimeter. Sets the pick, gets it to the big man. Big man puts it up. Missed that one. Excellent job defensively by Baylor. Old says there's still a lot of time left. Either team can win. Baylor has it up top, uses the pick, shoots the three. Missed that one. All right, so now Kansas gets the rebound. Crosses half court. Quick passes here. Trying to get inside there. Getting the contact. So 67 to 55 is the score right now. 6 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in the second half of play. All right, Kansas inbounds the ball, has it up top. Uses the pick, gets it to the big man who kicks it in the corner. 3-point shot goes up, and he missed that one. His form was completely off on that one, but he'll shoot again. And the same result as last time, he missed that one as well. These are shots you got to make. 6 minutes and 32 seconds left to go here in the second half of play. Baylor working it around the perimeter here. Big man cutting to the basket. He tried to bounce past to him. I saw what he was trying to do there, but good job defensively by Kansas. Got to make it count. Ball got ripped, but it's going to stay with the Jayhawks. Kansas looking to inbound the ball. Got to inbound it. Got to inbound it. He does up top. All right, going to try to take his guy. Draws the contact. All right, so that'd be a foul against Keontae George of Baylor. George has 3 fouls against him and 8 points tonight. Harris Jr., the inbounder for Kansas, inbounds it. Gives it up. Tries to drive to the basket, changes his mind, kicks it up top. Using the pick, shoots the three. Missed that one badly, but they get the offensive rebound. Gets it back up top. Kicks it up top again. 3-point shot goes up. Ooh, nasty air ball there. And And so that was just a tough possession for them offensively. And you look at their second half 3-point shooting. Kansas is 1 of 6 in the second half. Baylor 2 of 12. So it just hasn't been falling as much in the second half. All right, Baylor here with the basketball. Gives it to the forward. Working it up top. 10 seconds here on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. Puts up the shot. Missed it. All right, Kansas here with the basketball. They're down by 12 points, but there's 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Gets it in the wing. Two guys around him. Dribbling. Goes inside. Tried to lay it up. Missed it. Rebound Baylor. And so the last couple possessions right now for Kansas, honestly, it's just looked very rough for them offensively right now. They're trying to get a high-quality shot, but it's just not taking high-quality shots right now. And when they do take open, like three-pointers, which seem to be the only thing that's open right now, they're just missing. All right, so we got a foul there. Let's see. Jimmy says, I don't like this at all, and we have to play Kentucky on Saturday. And so, a date with Kentucky. All right, so the free throw attempt here for Baylor, that is good. Going to extend the lead to 13 points right now, 68-55. Got another free throw coming up for Baylor. Now Wilson, he's got 17 points, but he's got 4 fouls, so he needs to be extremely careful here for Kansas. But at the same time, you got to be aggressive because your team needs you. All right, he missed the second free throw there. Kansas here with the rebound. Crossing half court right now. Turns on the Jets. Goes to the basket. That's easy, and that's what you want. You want easy right there. 68-57. Baylor bringing it up court. Crossing half court here. Working it up top. Backside screen. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Drives towards the basket. Tried to finish with his other hand. Unable to finish. Jayhawks with it. Shoots the three. Missed it. Got the offensive rebound and got that one there. Finally taking advantage of the second chance opportunity. All right. 68-59. 9-point game. That was Kevin McCullough. He's got 12 points and 10 rebounds. All right, Baylor with it. Decides to attack. Missed that one badly. Kansas with the rebound. Using the speed. Drew the contact there. All right, let's see. Black Medicine, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say, wait, what? You say, I just randomly strolled on YouTube before bed. I didn't know you were streaming. Yeah, I am streaming here. The next stream I have will be on Wednesday. Absolutely. Let's see. Jimmy says, okay, maybe there's a chance. And so you say there's a chance. And so, I mean, it's just 9 points right there. And so with 3 minutes and 41 seconds to go in this one, if defensively you can make stops there and offensively make the plays happen, definitely. This is still within striking range. Plenty of time. Plenty of time here. We're talking 9 points. Plenty of time. Jay says this is still close. And so again, Wilson, he's got 19 points in this one, but again, he's got 4 fouls to his name, so he's got to be very careful. He's got 4 fouls. Dick, he's got 20 points, but he's also got 3 fouls there. So if you're Kansas, your playmakers, your ballers, your scorers, you know they're lighting it up, but they've also got to be careful and smart about their fouls because there's too many fouls have just been called in this game against the Jayhawks. Meanwhile, for Baylor, as a team, 22 of 57 out there in the court. Cryer, he's got 22 points. Flagler, he's got 17 points as well in this one. Off the bench, Love has 9 points in this one as well. So just keep doing what you're doing if you're Baylor. All right, let's see. Baylor says, K Jim Carrey meme. Jay says you can never count out Kansas in the last few minutes of a game. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. But hey, this is what we want. We want a thriller of a finish. But yeah, Kansas, it feels like they are due for a victory. The only problem is the way that Baylor's been playing and the fact that they're already in the bonus like that, they're going to have to play really good. Let's see, Black says, just trying to stay up until this DoorDash gets here. Gonna send myself into a damn gummy bear coma. Got them Door Dashers dashing through all kind of conditions to get there. All right, again, just waiting to get back from the commercial. It was an official TV timeout that was called. And again, just to compare, I mean, you look at the difference. And I will say this, though. I will say this. Kansas, they are definitely creeping up in terms of the rebounds. It's almost even. Baylor still has the advantage, but now it's just 32 to 30 right now in terms of the rebounding category. So Kansas doing better on the boards right now. Let's see. Braden says, you called me a Baylor. Oh, I did that. My bad. My bad. My bad. Seems like I made the mistake of calling you a winner, right? All right, so the Jayhawks inbound the ball. Oh, nice drive to the basket there and finish there. And so great job there. So 68 to 61. 7 points right now with 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Jalen Wilson putting in work for Kansas. Will it be enough? Can he keep it going? Baylor here with the basketball, though, ball up top with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Got a guy posting up down low. All right, let's see. He's got to take his man one-on-one here. Gets into the block. Turn around. Misses that one. Kansas with the basketball. Kicks it up top, but it's nice job defensively there getting that steal. And then he kicks it up, and then he's going to throw it down. So just like that, a nice swing of momentum there. Just when you thought Kansas was about to throw it down there, and then Baylor got the steal, and they completed it themselves. And so Kansas here with it, and nice job getting that quick shot in there. All right, so we're back to a 7 point game, 70 to 63 here in the second quarter with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Let's see. Brandon says, let's go. Let's see. Black says he called the worst healthcare healthcare plan on the market. You. All right, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this one. Baylor here with the basketball. Let's see. One field goal in the last 7 minutes and 42 seconds of play for Baylor. And so, oh, look at that. Great defense there. Draw the foul there. That's big time. That is big time play by McCullough. And George right now, see what happened there. Oh, George took an elbow to the face there. Again, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the second half of play. Both teams in the bonus. George has 4 fouls against him. And so Kansas, right now they're down by 7, but they have an opportunity right now to cut into that. Big free throws coming up. All right, he converts on the first free throw attempt, making this a 6 point game. Oh man, look at that. He took a one heck of an elbow there. All right, so 2 for 2 at the free throw line, and so the score right now, Baylor leading by 5, 70 to 65. Baylor looking to inbound the ball. Kansas providing the press. They get it inbound, and all right, so that's going to be a timeout called by Baylor. So again, with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this one, and Baylor up by 5 points right now. Call the timeout. Kansas bringing that pressure right now. Down by only 5 points. It is anybody's game right now. And we've got 13 votes right now in the poll in terms of who's going to win this one. 54% believe it'll be Baylor, but 46% believes in Kansas. All right, let's see. All right, so Jay says, how many fouls does Grady Dick have? And so he's got three right now. He's currently got three right now. He's got three, and Wilson has four. So those are the two that are in the foul, monitoring situation right now for the Jayhawks. But yes, Dick has three fouls, and he's also got 22 points. So your two highest scorers right now, you need them out there. But it's just a 5 point game. So should this game, for example, end up going to overtime or something like that, that'll make it even more critical. Meanwhile, for the Baylor side, you've got George. He's got your four fouls right now on him, and so one more and he'll be done. And then you've got Thumba. He's got three fouls also, and so those are the two to monitor for Baylor. Oh, wow. Seeking their first back-to-back wins versus Kansas. Wow. Let's see. Kenneth says, are you a big fan of WWE wrestling? And so for me, I actually am not. But that is a good question, though. All right, so Bader looking to inbound the ball. All right, gets it inbounded. Gives it back to the inbounder who's going to try to bring it up court here. Again, Kansas bringing that pressure. All right, crosses half court here. Gets it back up top. All right, gets it back to the ball handler. Let's see. Black says Kansas is going to make it a photo finish. All right, working it up top still. 5 seconds right now on the shot clock. Takes a three-point shot. Missed it. Fighting for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Baylor. And again, a 5 point lead here for Baylor, 70-65. Right now, they're going to keep possession of the basketball. Let's see. Black says he prefers tennis. All right, here we go. They inbound the ball. You had to call a timeout there. Great job trapping him there in that corner. So timeout called again by Baylor. So both teams with one timeout remaining here in the second half of play with 1 minute and 36 seconds to go. Separated by 5 points, in which Baylor has the 5 point lead with 1 minute and 36 seconds left to go. Let's see. Jay says Grady Dick is so impressive as a freshman. Carmichael says, Carmichael, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say, hey, JB, how are you doing? And so I am doing great. I am doing great. Glad that you're here. Let's see. O says, get a couple more threes. And so, hey, a couple more threes would be nice. That would be nice. Brandon says he needs a tennis stream. Jay says, JB picked a great game to stream. And so appreciate that. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Coming down to the wire just as I hope and anticipated. All right, so now Baylor looking to inbound the ball. All right, gets it inbounded. Going to take it towards the top. 12 seconds right now on the shot clock. Going to try to take his man. Puts up the difficult shot, but does draw the contact. And that foul is going to be against Joseph Yusufu. Jimmy says, come on, KU, rock chalk. And so, let's see, Kenneth says, you did a great game tonight. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Brandon says, come on, Jayhawks. All right, he gets that first free throw to fall. That's going to make it 71-65. Now we're looking at a 6 point game right now. Another free throw coming up. Free throws are huge at this point of the game. Langston Love, second free throw attempt goes up, and that is good. 2 for 2 at the line, 72-65. 7 point game. Kansas with the basketball crossing half court. He gives it up. And so takes on, oh, nice move there, and nice finish off the glass. That gets you 2 points here. Got to hurry up and apply that press now. 72 to 67. Baylor looking to inbound the ball. They do get it inbound quickly. Gets it back to the inbounder. Looking down court, throws it. He crosses half court here. A minute left here in the second half. 5-point difference, and Baylor has the basketball right now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Switches handlers. 5 seconds. Takes the shot. Missed it. And so Ball still fighting over the rebound there. Draws the contact again. I mean, how many times have we heard this whistle blown against Kansas? Let's see. Carmichael says, I live in Kansas and I ain't even want Jayhawks to win. Black says, whoops. I thought this was your tennis stream, the Australia Open. Jay says, Carmichael, I don't want Kansas to win either. And 40.1 seconds remaining here in this game. Again, right now, Baylor here at the free throw line with a 5-point lead looking to extend. And they do make it a 6-point lead, 73 to 67. One more free throw attempt coming up. Both teams with one timeout. Both teams in the bonus. Free throw is up, and he missed that one. Kansas gets the rebound. Bringing it up court. Gets it up top. Got to do something here. Got to make a play. Shoots the long three. Missed that one. Rebound, Baylor. 22.8 seconds left to go in this one. So that's going to mean more free throws coming up here for Baylor. So taking advantage at the free throw line. You do that, you'll get it. Carmichael says, I just need Baylor to win, knock off Kansas. Jimmy says, that might do it for us. AC Kenneth says, it's almost March Madness, and so yes, that's why I had to start now, so that way by the time March gets here, I'll have a stronger idea of how to make my bracket, so that way I can actually win this year. All right, but Jalen Bridges, he's a season 76% free throw shooter. Gets that first one to fall. That's going to make it 74 to 67. Again, 22.8 seconds left to go in the game. Jalen Bridges, he's got 10 points, 9 rebounds. And that is good. All right, they cross half court. Looking to make a play. Kicks it up top. Pump fakes. Draws the contact. They wave it off. Let's see. Carmichael says, I would have came earlier in the stream, but had to finish homework. And so I remember that life. Believe me, I remember that life. So certainly understand. As you Kenneth says, good night, everyone. We'll catch you on the next stream. And so, yeah, good night to you. Absolutely. And appreciate you for coming through. Again, 14.9 seconds left. Free throw is up, and that is good for Kansas. 75 to 68, down by 7 points. I see Braden says, good night, Kenneth. All right, so converted both of those free throw attempts, 75 to 69. Six-point different right now. Let's see. Jimmy says next 2 games for Kansas, Kentucky, and then Kansas State. Tougher and tougher. Yeah, I mean, that is extremely tough. Meanwhile, working the ball past half court here. Still have it. Just running out the clock here. And so that is going to do it. That's a wrap. So Baylor wins this game. The final score is 75 to 69. It was a good game. Kept us interested all the way to the very end. As for Kansas, they have a tough slate ahead of them there. And so they're going through a bit of that drought throughout the season here. But they got to be able to respond. It's only going to make you tougher for it. But you got to find a way to break that. But as for Baylor, a player of the game, L.J. Cryer, 22 points, 19 of which he scored in the first half. Let's see. Jay says, Carmichael, are you a Kansas State fan? Carmichael says, Jay, yes, I am. Braden says, I think they'll beat Kentucky, Jimmy, but Kansas State is going to be tough. And Jay says, awesome stream, JB. Good to see you. Yeah, great to see you. And hey, appreciate you guys for coming through. It's been great. It's been real. It's been fun. Oh, it says a really good game, but a better stream like always. Appreciate that. Braden says, good night, JB. Good night to you. Good night to you guys. Yep, appreciate you guys. And then Jay's not happy with that answer. Carmichael says, good night, JB. See you next stream. Yeah, good night to you guys. I should go ahead and end the stream anyway. I mean, the poll. But yeah, good night to you guys. Thanks again for coming out here. And the next stream will be on Wednesday. I do have the schedule set up, so if you guys want to see the rest of the streams, just check out the channel there and make sure